All right, now that we know how to identify the GCF, let's try and practice that right now. We're going to make a factor tree. Because these are all even numbers, we're going to divide it by 2. We're going to make the factor tree with the 12. Once we get 2's and 3's, we can stop. I'm also going to break up the y's. So y becomes just 1y here, and then y3 or y cubed is 3y's. Second step is to circle all the ones that are common. So 2 is common. There's another 2 that's common, and then we're done with the 2's. There's a 3 here, but there's no 3's here. And we don't want to use any of the numbers that are already broken up. So like I don't want to use the 16, I don't want to use the 8, and I don't want to use the 4 because they've been broken up already. Same thing with this side, I don't want to use the 6. I just want to use the numbers that don't have any branches on them. Okay, one more common factor is y, so I'm going to circle one of the y's. Okay, now to write the factored form. This is the new part. You're going to write the GCF first, which is 2 times 2 times y. So I'm going to write that out. GCF is 2 times 2 times y. 2 times 2 is 4, so our GCF is 4y. We're going to write that as the first part of our factored form. Now, the next part of factored form goes inside parentheses. And there's going to be 2 terms in here because there were 2 terms here. The first part is going to be the remainder. So let me box the remainder numbers. We have 2 times 2 times 2, and that is 8. And then our remainder for our right term was 3, and then we have y times y. So that is 3y squared for our remainder. Those are the ones that go inside, and I'm going to put a plus because the 3 is a positive 3. And that's the factored form. So you write the GCF in front, and then inside parentheses, you write the remainders, the numbers that you did not use when you circled the common factors. Let's try that, thinking it in a different way. So this is the same problem. You would use the same steps to identify GCF, factor tree, circle the common ones, and multiply them together. We got 4y. Let me scroll down. So the other way to think about it is think about reverse box method. Your numbers, the problem example numbers, should be inside the box. Your GCF should be outside the box. Now, you need to think 4 times what number gives you 32? That number is 8. And then we have y times what will give you 1y. Well, there's just 1y, so we're just going to keep it as 8. We don't need to add an additional y. Same thing for the other side now. So following this arrow, 4 times what value gives you 12? 4 times 3. Then y1 and then y what will give you y3? Well, we need to add 2 more y's, so we're going to call that y squared. And then your factored form just comes from the box. So we're going to write GCF first, and then multiply that by 8 and the positive 3, so positive 3y squared. would be our factored form. So these came from outside of the box. So I want you guys to try these two examples on the right, and then once you complete the notes and the practice for Monday and Tuesday, make sure you turn that in to Canvas by taking a picture of your work.